Hello all, how are you? Hope you're doing good. Today we are going to start with session 2 of our lesson, which is real numbers. It's for grade 9 and it's teacher Sarah. Today we're going to review fractions, operations on fractions, and fractions reciprocal. Starting with fractions. Number 1, addition and subtraction. To add or to subtract two fractions, first of all, we have to make sure we have same denominator, or to find the common denominator between these two fractions. Then we can add or subtract the numerators and keep the same denominator. Let's take an example. If I want to add 1 over 3 plus 3 over 7. Look at the denominators, they are different. So what to do? We can multiply 3 by 7 and 7 by 3. Don't forget we multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same number. So we get 1 times 7 and 3 times 7. Here we get 3 times 3 and 7 times 3. So the answer will be 7 over 21 plus 9 over 21. Here I have same denominators, so I can add these two fractions. Add the numerators, it's 16, and keep the same denominator. Let's take example 2, 8 over 3 minus 1 over 9. So, do they have same denominator? No, I have to make same denominator. Either I can multiply here by 9 and here by 3, or if we notice that 9 is a multiple of 3. So I can multiply this fraction by 3 to get the same denominator as this one. So multiply this one by 3 and the denominator by 3, and here keep it the same. So I will get 8 times 3, 24 over 9 minus 1 over 9. Here I have same denominator, so I subtract 24 minus 1, it's 23, and keep the same denominator. Now let's talk about multiplication of fractions. How to multiply two fractions? To multiply two fractions, first I multiply the numerator by the numerator, second I multiply the denominator by the denominator, and finally I simplify if possible. 1 over 2 times 3 over 4, multiply the numerators and the denominators, so our final answer is 3 over 8. Let's take one more example, 8 over 3 times 1 over 9, multiply the numerator by the numerator, so it will be 8 times 1 over 3 times 9, so our final answer will be 8 over 27. Now let's take more examples. Here I have 2 over 3 times 1 over 2. Multiply 2 over 6. You can simplify, or you can find the answer 2 over 6. Then you can simplify. So if you simplify here 2 by 2, your answer will be 1 over 3. 2. 1 over 5 times 3. Here it's not a fraction. To make this number a fraction, we put it over 1. Then we multiply the numerator by the numerator and the denominator by the denominator. 3 times 1, it's 3, and 5 times 1, it's 5. Now let's go to part 3. 1 over 2 times 2 over 7. Similarly, multiply the numerator by the numerator. 2 times 1, it's 2. And multiply the denominator by the denominator. 2 times 7, it's 14. So you can write 2 over 14. Then you can simplify by 2 like this. So your answer will be 1 over 7. Or you can directly here simplify 2 by 2 and find the final answer directly 1 over 7. Now let's go to part 4. 2 over 3 times 4. To make it a fraction, put it over 1. 2 times 4, which is 8 over 3. So our final answer is 8 over 3. Now let's talk about division. How to divide two fractions. We cannot directly divide any two fractions. So what to do? Please turn the second fraction upside down and we multiply it by the first fraction. What to do? Keep, change, change. Keep the first fraction, change the division into multiplication. We multiply it by this one, it's reciprocal. So change it upside down. It will be 6 over 1. And then we apply the steps of multiplication of fractions. So keep, change, change. Let's take an example. 4 over 15 divided by 2 over 3. We cannot divide two fractions. What to do? Keep, change, change. This one, change it, write it's reciprocal. So we flip it, put it upside down. So keep, change, change. 2 over 3, it will be 3 over 2. Now, applying the steps of multiplication, we can multiply the numerator by the numerator and the denominator by the denominator, and we simplify if possible, or I can simplify from here if I want. So if I multiply directly, 4 times 3 it's 12, 15 times 2 it's 30. Don't forget to check if I can simplify. This fraction can be simplified, so dividing it by 6 for both numerator and the denominator, dividing it by 6. So our final answer will be 2 over 5. This is the simplest form. Now let's take this note. Reciprocal of a fraction. We mentioned before, if I have two fractions, they have division, I keep, change, change. I change the second fraction, flip it, as writing its reciprocal. To get the reciprocal, it means I have to flip the fraction, turn it upside down. Example, what is the reciprocal of 1 over 7? Flip it, it will be 7 over 1, which is 7. Okay, let's take another note. Two fractions are reciprocals of each other if their product is 1. If I multiply a fraction by its reciprocal, the answer is always 1. Let's take an example. 1 over 2, its reciprocal is 2 over 1. Let's multiply these two fractions. The answer will be 2 over 2, which is 1. 2 over 3, its reciprocal is 3 over 2. But let's multiply these two fractions. The fraction by its reciprocal. 2 times 3 it's 6. 3 times 2 it's 6. 6 over 6 is equal to 1. So, keep it in your mind. If I multiply a number by its reciprocal, the answer is 1. And if I say opposite numbers, it means positive A and negative A. If I add these two opposite numbers, the answer will be equal to 0. Example, plus 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. Plus 5 minus 5 is equal also to 0. By this, we finished our session. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.